Keeping up with social media, honestly, it feels like a full-time job sometimes, doesn't it? Especially Instagram Reels. Things change so
Oh,
fast.
absolutely. It's constantly evolving.
So in this deep dive, we're really going to focus in on the key trends that look set to, reshape Instagram Reels in 2025.
Good plan.
We want to give you a proper understanding of what's actually driving engagement, what's driving growth. And speaking of growth, quick mention, if you're looking to give your profiles a bit of an initial boost, while you focus on the creative stuff, rapidboost.net has options for that. Just putting it out there.
Okay.
But today, yeah, we're digging deeper than just the headlines. We're looking at the core shifts using industry analysis, reports, that kind of thing.
Right. Trying to get behind the what to the why.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The mission is pretty simple. Equip you with the knowledge you need so your reels can really connect, really perform this coming year.
And it's fascinating, isn't it? Short form video, especially Reels. It's become so central to how we connect online, personally, professionally, all of it.
Totally.
Understanding what's driving these trends, like you said, not just listing them off. That's really the key to staying relevant, I think.
Okay, so let's jump into the first big one. AI. AI-enhanced creation tools. This isn't sci-fi anymore, is it? It's becoming like an everyday thing for creators.
Yeah, it really is. The info we've looked at shows AI moving firmly from just a concept to, practical application. It's happening now.
And it's making advanced stuff more accessible.
Exactly. Think about it. Smart background removal. Suddenly you don't need a perfect studio.
Right.
Auto captioning, which is huge for accessibility, obviously. AI-generated music helps dodge those copyright headaches.
Oh, that's a big one.
Yeah, and even instant video enhancement to just, polish things up quickly. It's democratizing those tools.
And Instagram itself is leaning into this heavily, right? Like building in AI filters, effects, even giving suggestions in real time.
Precisely. It's like having a little AI assistant right there in the
A
app.
smart co-pilot, yeah.
And what's really interesting is the personalization. The AI isn't just guessing, it's analyzing tons of data, trending audio, movements, colors, even humor styles,
Wow.
to suggest things that are statistically more likely to resonate with your specific audience. It's getting granular.
So it's not just use this trending sound, it's this type of sound works well for your niche, maybe try this effect with it.
Exactly that. Moving beyond generic trends.
Yeah.
And it even suggests optimal posting times based on your follower activity and niche performance.
That's super useful, getting data-driven.
Very much so.
We saw that example, didn't we? Maya Jenkins, the fashion influencer, using AI for outfit transitions, overlays, and apparently saw a real jump in engagement and followers.
Yeah, that case study really nails it. These aren't just flashy gimmicks. They can drive actual results, connection, growth, the whole package.
Okay, cool. Let's shift gears. Trend number 2, interactive storytelling. This feels like a really natural next step from just, watching.
It's a fundamental change, I think, from passive viewing to active participation. Embedding polls, quizzes, even those choose-your-own-adventure type things directly in Reels.
Yeah.
It pulls viewers in. You become part of the story, not just observers, and that holds attention way better.
I can totally see that. If you click a button, make a choice, you're invested, aren't you?
Absolutely.
And the data point creators seeing up to 3 times more engagement with interactive hooks, that's massive.
It really is. That Meta Insights stat just highlights how effective participation is. Simple things, too, like a fashion reel asking outfit A or B.
Right, or recipe choices in a cooking video.
Exactly. Those little touch points, they amplify connection, get people talking in the comments.
And that tech reviewer example, Louisu, using product comparison polls in his comments tripled. That says it all, really. It sparks conversation.
It fosters that community feel, and there's a sense of, co-creation. Your input matters, it shapes the content, that builds a stronger bond.
Okay, trend 3 feels almost like the opposite of the high-tech AI stuff. It's about authentic, unfiltered vibes. Less polish, more real.
Precisely. There's definitely a growing, maybe fatigue, with the super-produced, perfect online image.
Yeah, I feel that.
So for 2025, the sources suggest audiences are really valuing those genuine everyday moments, the beautifully imperfect stuff, behind the scenes, raw sketches, funny outtakes.
It really just boils down to being relatable, doesn't it?
I think so.
Seeing someone's messy coffee routine or an off-the-cuff Q&A makes them feel more human, more approachable, not just some ideal.
And those moments build trust. Real talk, showing vulnerability, imperfections, and all that fosters a much deeper connection. Think about vloggers who just share their day, warts and all.
Yeah.
It resonates.
And we saw that stat, 68% of users more likely to follow creators with genuine and unscripted content. That's a pretty strong signal from the audience.
It really is. It points to this broader shift online, valuing realness over perfection. It basically empowers creators to just be themselves, you know?
Yeah, love that. Okay, trend 4. Niche communities and hyperlocal reels taking off. Feels like Instagram's getting better at connecting us with really specific stuff.
That's definitely part of the algorithmic focus we're seeing. It's getting smarter at identifying and prioritizing content for really well-defined interests and communities.
Right.
And hyperlocal reels videos focusing on a specific town, neighborhood, local culture, they tap right into that.
Makes total sense. If you live in, say, Austin and love barbecue, a reel about the best brisket joint in your neighborhood is way more interesting than just a generic food video.
Exactly. It resonates more deeply. And the reports pointed out a side benefit. This hyperlocal focus often opens doors to local partnerships, sponsorships.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah, because you're cultivating this really engaged, loyal local audience. It also ties into the rise of what some call community ambassadors, local creators, maybe not huge follower accounts, but really influential in their specific area.
And that Seattle Eats example was great, showcasing local spots, building a local following, and then getting sponsorships because of that focus. It shows the power of going specific.
Definitely. It proves that leveraging that strong local or niche identity can be a really smart strategy, even commercially.
Okay. Number 5 is one I find really cool. Edutainment. Education, but make it fun, right? In short, real form.
Exactly. Edutainment, education, packaged as entertainment. We're expecting to see a lot more of this. Creators breaking down complex ideas, offering quick tips, life hacks, did you know type segments.
All in like 60 seconds.
Yeah, basically. Delivering valuable, practical knowledge in a super concise, engaging way. People want useful info, but their attention spans are, well, short.
So like mini lessons, doctors debunking myths, finance gurus giving quick tips, that kind of thing.
Precisely. It meets that need for quick, digestible info. Plus, it's a fantastic way for creators to establish themselves as experts, as trustworthy sources in their field.
Yeah, builds authority. And it clearly works for growing an audience. That financial advisor, Sarah Lowe, with her 1-minute money moves, saw huge follower growth, new career opportunities.
Yeah, that case study really highlights it. Actionable knowledge, engaging format. It's a win-win. Good for the audience, great for the creator.
Okay, last one, trend 6. Collaboration and cross-platform stuff becoming even more dominant, teaming up and spreading out.
Right. Collaboration's getting more sophisticated. It's not just shout-outs anymore. We're talking genuine co-creation.
Yeah.
Influencers, brands, even fans getting involved.
Using things like the Remix or Stitch features.
Exactly. Remixing, Stitch, dual camera formats, tools that make co-creation easier and more dynamic. It leads to richer stories, plus you're combining audiences.
Yeah, tapping into someone else's followers makes a lot of sense. And that point about cross-posting to Facebook, boosting engagement significantly, that seems like a no-brainer.
It really does. Meta's own data shows Reels co-posted to Facebook see up to 40% higher engagement. So sharing seamlessly across Facebook, maybe Threads too, just maximizes visibility without doubling the work.
Smart.
Very.
And the example of Bianca, the lifestyle creator, and Marco, the chef, doing that split-screen cook-off challenge, apparently it blew up for both of them, brought in brand deals.
Yeah, it shows how collaboration can create something fresh, exciting, and really expand reach for everyone involved.
Yeah.
Introduces you to new people, builds that broader community feel.
Okay, wow. So, quick wrap-up. We've covered AI tools making creation easier and smarter. Interactive features boosting engagement, the big shift towards authenticity.
Like the realness factor.
The power of focusing on niche communities and local content, the rise of edutainment.
Short-form learning, yeah.
And finally, the growing importance of collaborating and using multiple platforms. It's a lot.
It is. But it all points towards Reels becoming even more dynamic, more engaging.
So the key takeaway for you listening?
I think it's adaptability. Honestly, growth on Reels in 2025 isn't just going to happen by accident. It takes creativity, sure, consistency, definitely, but also being willing to actually try these new things, adapt to these trends.
Absolutely. You've got to experiment, right?
Yeah.
Get your hands dirty, test out these interactive features, see what kind of authentic content resonates, maybe try a collab, see what sticks for your audience.
Exactly. Which maybe leads us to a final thought for you to mull over. As AI gets more and more sophisticated in actually creating content.
Yeah.
How do you think those lines between human creativity and artificial creativity might blur on social media? And what could
Yeah.
that mean for, genuine human connection online? Something to think about.